All right, first graders, we are going to do another directed drawing today, and this directed drawing is a pretty fun one that you get to use your own creative decisions on how we color and the details we add. So with our story, if your monster won't go to bed, you get to make your own monster today. And you can see him in my classroom today in the background, yeah. Usually you can't see that. But I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna start our drawing, so get your piece of paper and your pencil and let's get started. The first thing I want you to do is I want you to draw a large shape just like this and then close it off on the bottom. You could have this be at the bottom of your paper if you'd like, but this is going to be the monster's large body. Next, I'm going to do two rectangles, a rectangle here and a rectangle here. I'm gonna do some kind of silly looking horns. So to do the little horns, I'm gonna kind of go out and around, but maybe your horns are gonna look different. If you want to make your horns look different, that's okay too. But I'm gonna do two just like that. From there, I'm gonna do some eyes, and my monster is not a scary monster like the monster that was in our book. Mine is just kind of playful and a part of the family. From there, I'm gonna do a mouth, and I'm gonna do kind of a silly mouth. So I'm gonna do on the side and around and up with two eyebrows and some silly teeth. 1, 2, 3. This monster kind of looks like a first grade monster because he's missing some of his front teeth. All right, I'm gonna draw a little bit of the fur. I'll do some curvies like this. Curvies and another, and then some curvies up here on the horn, and lastly some fur details. So I'm doing this, but it's just to make my monster look extra furry. So now I'm gonna get my crayons out. I'm gonna start coloring it, and like I said, here's the cool part is you get to use whatever colors you want to make your monster. And you know what? I did 2 eyes. Maybe you don't want the 2 eyes. Maybe you want like a one-eyed monster, like in Monsters, Inc. Or maybe, I don't know. That's the cool thing. Our monsters can all look different today. So I'm gonna go ahead and color mine. You get started on yours, and we'll see you at the end. All right, I'm back and I have my finished monster. I decided to use blue, pink, orange, and green. I colored in the mouth with some black, and he looks like a pretty happy monster, doesn't he? So underneath here, instead of doing a fact that we learned from our nonfiction reader, instead I decided to give you a writing prompt. So go ahead and copy these words down. I wrote, if my monster won't, I'm gonna fix that T a little bit, won't go to bed, I would. If my monster won't go to bed, I would. So tell me right here what you would do to get your monster to go to bed. Would you choose something that was listed in the book, or would you pick something else? So go ahead and copy that down, fill in this blank with what you would do to get your monster to go to bed, and then make sure to send your picture on Class Dojo to your teacher. All right, good job, first grade.